earlier in the week there was an incident where there was a shooting where a number of people were injured, and I made the comment a bit tongue-in-cheek. I said, oh, the government should just ban guns and that'll fix the problem. Oh, wait. The reality is that anybody who wants to commit violent crime and obtain weapons to do so is not going to be dissuaded by any laws the government passes. The government is like a hammer where every problem becomes a nail. They think that simply legislating and this knee-jerk reaction of banning something, and it's not machetes, it's actually knives longer than 20 centimetres, so be careful when you're in your kitchen, you could fall foul of these laws. And I think the reality is that we've got the answer, and the answer is twofold. Firstly, appropriate, timely consequences for offending. So, and I don't say this as someone sitting in the armchair as a morning after quarterback with no personal experience. Many of your viewers who might have seen me in my TNT appearances and followed my campaign know that I myself have a criminal record, and I had drug and alcohol addiction in my 20s and various offending related to that. So I spent time in prison, and I met a lot of these kind of young people, especially young people from Sudan. I met a number of people in that situation, and many of them had been involved in tribal violence, child soldiering. As Trevor said, they come from a culture where violence is often a solution to perceived loss of face or other disputes. It's a very quick escalation to that. And lo and behold, they're taken as refugees, plonked in the middle of an outer suburban, wasteland with no community infrastructure, no real role models in the community, and no attention paid to how these people are going to take root and grow into our society and become law-abiding, honest citizens, which is the goal of any criminal justice system. That is the goal. The goal, yes, is to punish, and the punishment should happen. It should be swift, it should be commensurate to the offence, and it should be applied equally for all. The rule of law is real and should be applied. But once we've done that, then what next? You can't simply either house people forever at huge cost to the taxpayer, or then just have them go through this revolving door, again, at huge cost over the life cycle of that person. And I know that the importance of education, employment, all of those things are things that the government's paying very little attention to. And the second thing that we should do, in addition to fixing our criminal justice system, is we should be empowering Victorians to defend themselves either in their home or in the street where appropriate. So castle law is now being called for in all three of the major eastern states, Queensland, New South Wales and Victoria. We had a vote on introducing a review to look at potentially bringing in castle law, which is the right of a homeowner to use disproportionate force if necessary to defend their home where they're being attacked in their home. And that vote only failed in the Victorian upper house by one vote.